Plagiarism is using someone else's work and giving the impression it is yours. It can be intentional or accidental. Either way, plagiarizing can be immensely destructive. People have been fired from their jobs and had their careers destroyed as a result of plagiarism. Students have been expelled from colleges for committing plagiarism. Colleges have revoked degrees from students years after they committed plagiarism. Moreover, plagiarism is just plain wrong. It's stealing. When you plagiarize, you take credit for someone else's hard work, devaluing their efforts. Your college professors take plagiarism very seriously. It offends their sense of honesty and violates school rules of student conduct. Don't take any chances with plagiarism. It's easy to avoid. When you have a school assignment, such as a research paper or oral presentation, cite your sources of information. In other words, say who you got it from. If you're using a piece of information that is not from your own personal, lived experience, you must cite your sources. Sometimes students think that they need to cite their sources only if they're quoting a source, that is, using the exact words of the source. But even if you're paraphrasing, that is, rephrasing other people's information into your own words, you have to cite your sources. If you paraphrase someone else's information without a citation, then you're plagiarizing. There are 4 major documentation styles used at Lone Star College North Harris: MLA, APA, the Chicago style, and the Associated Press style. You can find detailed guides to citing sources to these styles in the library. In some styles, you'll put the source in parentheses. In others, you'll use footnotes or explain your sources right in the sentence. Even if you're not sure precisely how to cite your sources, do your best. It's better to have sloppy documentation than to be accused of plagiarism. The formal standards for academic integrity, including plagiarism, are available at www.lonestar.edu/departments/student services/academic-integrity-brochure.pdf. The website includes further definitions of plagiarism, which include buying or using someone else's paper or project from a local source or internet site and submitting as your work, incorrectly attributing or neglecting to attribute source material, books, articles, internet sites, music CDs, movies, etc., used in an assignment or clinical written work, failing to distinguish direct quotations from paraphrasing or summarization of source material, completing someone else's work on an assignment or clinical written work, fabricating or falsifying information or source material in an assignment or clinical written work, submitting an assignment or clinical written work as your own after someone else has rewritten or changed major portions of it, using a project completed for another course and resubmitting it without changes for another course. Do you find any of these requirements confusing? That's okay. If you're uncertain whether an action that you plan to take complies with the college's standards for academic integrity, email your professor and ask for clarification. Plagiarism is no joke. Take it seriously. If you have questions about citing your sources, consult a librarian. If you have questions about standards of academic integrity, ask your professors for help.